Hey, I just wanted to make another video about sort of about like just responsibility like toward other people. I think that people don't think that you have a responsibility toward other people, and like I think you do. Like, I mean, maybe people do, but I don't know about like in America. I mean, I've never really been to like, I mean, I've never lived in other countries, but I think that like we all have responsibility to like every human being because we're human beings, like, and I think that people treat people way too cavalierly, like, in our society. Like, you gotta recognize that all these people that you talk to, like, have souls. I mean, this is like really deep, but, and like, you don't have to be best friends with every single person, but I think you gotta recognize that, like, you can't just treat people like they're disposable because they aren't disposable, you know? And yeah, I'm always crying. I just think that like people today really think of people as just so disposable and so like, I get this from them, I get that from them to grow my career, and it's like, who cares about a career, you know? I mean, like, I care about my own, I guess, but, you know, what is a career to like a soul, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I think that like, I just wish that people would recognize that, like, that, or understand like the gravitas of like who they are, you know, and like that you have a responsibility to each person you interact with, not to lie to them and not to, you know, treat them bad, and not to, you know, not to use them. Like, there's so many people that like they just see on like TV and all these other things that, like, you know, I use them to get this and that. Like, there's just all these like, Kardashians and this, and like, I'm not hating on the Kardashians if anyone loves the Kardashians, but like, it's like a very like image-driven world, and at the end of the day, like, we're, you know, like sentient beings, you know, and it's like, I hate that people don't recognize that, you know, and that they don't recognize that. Like, I just see people outside of the hospital, and they're just so, they're very cavalier with what they have, you know. They're very cavalier with all the connections they have and all the opportunities they have. And you see people that are like, you know, they've got a lot more issues, and they're like happier just to get a meal. It's like, you know, and I'm not saying you have to be happy all the time with everything you have, but like, just, I don't like the way that people, you know, treat other people as if they're like disposable. It really bothers me. And like, I'm not trying to hate on anybody. I'm just like, I wish that more people would recognize that like, we have a responsibility as like human beings to every human being, like, to listen to them, and to, you know, to try and understand them, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna cry again, as I cry all the time, but yeah, this is like not a very poignant video, but yeah.